I don't exactly churn these videos out, do I? So obviously I'm going to do a video of Sonic GX on the GX4000, and I have a cartridge because I do prefer real hardware. But funnily enough, this was released about the same time that I've been buying some custom Amstrad cartridges. I could have done this video months ago when this was first released, but yeah, I've waited until now. The thing is, there was about 25 or so Amstrad games released on cartridge. Some of them plus games, some of them not so much plus games. And I have pretty much all of the games that I'm interested in, but then after that, there's nothing else available for it. But this machine is backwards compatible with older Amstrad games. It's just that there's no way, without heavily modifying it, to load disc games or tape games. So I've started buying some custom cartridges. So what we've got here is CPC Soccer 22, which is a homebrew game, Darkman, Rainbow Islands, Ghosts and Goblins, I think that should be Ghosts and Goblins, Prehistoric 2, Fluff, Lemmings, Synapse, and Spellbound Dizzy. So these are all games that are compatible with the GX4000, but some of these are games that are enhanced if you have more RAM. I do tend to play them on my 6128 Plus instead. But there are some games that are actually designed for the GX4000, like this. It is supposed to be a console game. And you've just got standard Amstrad games like Spellbound Dizzy, which will work on a GX4000, but is enhanced if you have more RAM. And Lemmings has music if you have more RAM. And I think Prehistoric 2, you need more RAM to be able to play the Plus version of the game. So now I'm going to plug this in and play some Sonic GX. This isn't the first time I'm playing this, by the way. Look at that title screen. That really does mimic the Mega Drive title screen really well, even though the graphics are very chunky. You know, I've seen that bit of this video a few times now and I have no idea why I died there. I guess there must just be some collision issues. First impressions are really, really good. I mean, just look at this though. The graphics absolutely fill up the screen, and it's so colourful. It's a bit unusual for an 8-bit game, because usually they don't have enough memory to be able to fill up the screen with graphics like this without it looking all tiled or repetitive. Even if you're not familiar with Amstrad computers or the GX4000, this still looks really good for just any 8-bit game. Oh yeah, the special stages. So this has got a unique special stage. Ooh, it looks like an Amiga demo, doesn't it? It does play a bit awkwardly. I don't know why it slows down. I don't mean slow down as in the machine not being able to handle it. I just mean the movement gets slower. I don't know why they programmed it like that, because it's really weird. Ugh. That animation's a bit awkward. And you stop rolling when you butt your head on the ceiling. But I think you can still hit enemies. So this is very scruffy. I've got to say, I really don't know why people that make music for this sound chip insist on using that really grating bass noise. It's absolutely everywhere, and you don't need to do it. It's almost like they found out that you can do it and just thought, oh wow, let's put that in there. That's a cool little trick to make my game sound as ugly as possible. But, you know, I mean, this is, it does mimic the original game quite well. But even so, this is crazy stuff. It's just a shame that it doesn't quite play like it's been properly finished. I'm not sure how easy it is to notice, but there's absolutely no inertia. As soon as you let go of the run button, or the directional button, then Sonic just stops straight away. Oh, and here's the first boss, of course. And it's a completely original boss. It's kind of roughly based on... Oh, I died. I think this might have been made originally just to showcase the GX4000 hardware properly, like nothing else has done before, and then it was expanded into a full game. And so you get the kind of wow factor that it's a game that looks so good on an 8-bit machine. And this is an 8-bit console that was released in 1990, so it's a very late 8-bit machine. But even still, for someone that owned an Amstrad computer and knows what an Amstrad game is supposed to look like, this does not look like an Amstrad game. I mean, to be fair, it's a Plus game. It's not an old CPC game. But yeah, and Bridge Zone is in this as well. And again, all the graphics really fill up the screen. Can you see that gradient in the background with that kind of wobble effect. This makes me think this was demo programmers that decided to make a game. I mean, Sonic 1 could have been released on the GX4000 if it was incredibly popular at the time. It wasn't. In fact, what happened is that the console flopped and companies carried on making normal Amstrad CPC games. So if you'd bought a GX4000, you'd be kind of stuffed because you could only buy cartridges. But if you had one of the other 2 Plus machines, or you'd held on to your older Amstrad machines, companies still made normal Amstrad games right up until the middle of 1993. Sonic 1 kind of falls into that time frame, but Sonic was never released on home computers at all. And if it had been released on the Amstrad, it probably wouldn't have been very good. Oh, do you know, those little bat enemies, I don't think they're in the 8-bit Sonic one, are they? They're from Marble Zone in the 16-bit game. And they've actually changed the way this looks because it's a different zone, so it's more watery. It's a bit weird though, isn't it? It's a bit... the rings are all kind of scattered all over the place. So it's a bit scruffy, and it doesn't look like it's been designed particularly well. But if you're someone like me, just the wow factor that you're playing it, pretty decent Sonic game on your old English console. A dead console. That was dead on arrival, pretty much. Oh, do you know, I was saying actually, wasn't I? I was going to say that the machine probably couldn't handle Sonic 1 very well. I mean, this is obviously a case in point that the GX4000 can easily handle the 8-bit Sonic game, but on the standard CPC machines, and probably the ZX Spectrum as well, I'm not sure about the Commodore 64, but the team making a game like this would probably be very small, maybe 2 or 3 people, and since it's a conversion, they might have been given a Mega Drive and a copy of Sonic 1 to study, and then just told to get on with it and to make something in 3 months. And sometimes even you get a company that has to make 6 versions of the same game for about 6 different formats. Because you've got the big 3, which is the Commodore 64, the ZX Spectrum and the Amstrad CPC. Then you've got the 2 16-bit machines, the Atari ST and the Commodore Amiga. And then sometimes you had to make a PC version as well. So it would have been a bit of a struggle for them to do an accurate version of the Mega Drive original. And here's another boss. These bosses aren't really very challenging, actually. Yeah, there's something that I have sort of noticed about this. It seems to be zoomed in. So I think this is definitely... This must be using Amstrad's mode 0, which is the most colourful mode. But it's also very low resolution, so the pixels are really chunky. So there's that. It looks even more zoomed in. So it doesn't seem to be based on the Master System version of Sonic 1, it seems to be based on the Game Gear version. So they might have doubled up some of the sprites. Because I think the GX4000 can... it can't scale things smoothly, but it can make things double the size. Vertically and horizontally. Oh, look at this special stage. Look how good that looks. Yeah, so for the zones that they have included, they do have a level for each of the levels in the original game. Although you might remember from the 8-bit Sonic 1, the second level of Bridge Zone is auto-scrolling, isn't it? Which it wasn't in this. So I think I'll stop it there. And I'll just say in summary, for a showcase for the GX4000, I give this a 10 out of 10. But as just a game, maybe a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Because it is a little bit short, it is a bit easy, and it's a bit scruffy as well. And it could have been a bit better. It could have been a bit more accurate to the original game. But there you go. There you have it. That's Sonic GX for the GX4000. And that is something that I'm very happy exists. And hopefully it's not too long before I make my next video. So there you go. Thank you for watching.